on Jocks. Glad you're with us. If you are with us on a weekly basis, you know that every Tuesday at this time, we are joined by the voice of the Auburn Tigers, Andy Burcham, and he joins us thanks to our friends at Craneworks.
Lift it, load it, grade it, grind it, move it, haul it, rig it, dig it, Craneworks, Rentalworks, yeah! The big dog's got it.
The voice of the Auburn Tigers, Andy Burcham, on Mac and Cube in the Morning is brought to you by Craneworks. Lifted, buy and rented, the big dog's got it. Now, Andy Burcham.
Andy, always great to have you in on a Tuesday, and we appreciate the time. Happy early birthday. That will come for you tomorrow. Just want to go ahead and wish you a happy birthday now. Auburn drops the game over the weekend, and without their leading scorer, what context can you put to the Keyshawn Hall situation right now with Stephen Pearl?
In talking with Coach Pearl prior and after the game, right here on Jocks, as a matter of fact, he said that he has not lived up to the standards, that Keyshawn had not lived up to the standards with the team, and said it was strictly up to Keyshawn as to how quickly he is back with the team and playing. He was there in Fayetteville, did not dress, did not go through practice. And will be interesting to see now for this trip to Mississippi State whether he is back in playing status, back in the starting lineup. I guess we'll find out a little bit later on today. Stephen will meet with the media around lunchtime today, and then the team leaves for Starkville a little bit later in the afternoon. Plays tomorrow night in Fayetteville, or excuse me, in Starkville. But he was certainly missed in a game in which Auburn trailed by as many as 21, I guess, in the second half, came back and made a pretty good run against a good Arkansas ball club, but without its leading scorer and rebounder. So I don't have a definitive answer with regard to Keyshawn at this point. We'll find out together if he is back in good standing with the ball club and ready to play against Mississippi State tomorrow night.
You're around these guys all the time, Andy, and you're on buses, you're on planes, you're around them, so you get to see it. You're interacting with them at the hotel, pregame hotel, postgame. You're visiting with them, you're talking with the team. Like, what is the vibe right now? I mean, what is the mood in the locker room like? How do you keep the quote buy-in as high as it can possibly be, given this being the real first serious adversity of the Stephen Pearl era?
Yeah, I think this ball club's in good shape with regard to that, Greg. I listen. It's been tough for these last couple ball games. It's a 4-game losing streak for this Auburn team, and as Stephen mentioned, Auburn is running out of time to improve its resume with regard to the NCAA tournament. I think that makes tomorrow night's game all the more important at Mississippi State. And a Mississippi State team that went on the road and won at Ole Miss over the weekend. And, Josh Hubbard has back-to-back 30-point games and has just lit it up the last couple ball games for a guy that can really, really shoot for Mississippi State. Listen, you go through things like this through the course of the season, and certainly in the Southeastern Conference. But I don't get the idea that this ball club is struggling from a mental standpoint. It has just played some really good ball clubs of late, and in some of those games it didn't play particularly well. I thought Auburn played well against Alabama, just was beaten by an Alabama team. It did not play particularly well against Vanderbilt. That's a good ball club. I thought it played pretty well this past weekend against Arkansas, but was playing man down. And that's a good Arkansas ball club in front of almost 20,000 at Bud Walton Arena. And it was a team that was out to get Auburn after Auburn had beaten Arkansas as soundly as it did early in the season. Auburn has 2 games this week, tomorrow night at Mississippi State, and then Saturday against a red-hot Kentucky ball club here at Neville Arena. So these are 2 really, really big games for Auburn, and we'll just listen. Has it gotten tough? Sure. but I don't get the idea that in the locker room or being around this team that this team is struggling from a culture standpoint or anything like that. I don't get that impression at all. And listen, yeah, this is a tough spot for Steven in his first year. How does he handle this? How does this team handle the adversity? We'll find out together.
He's not allowed really to look forward to the next 4 or 5 games. You are. But what needs to happen in that stretch is one thing. What can Auburn do actually in that stretch? Another thing. When you look at the matchups that lie ahead and maybe the work that needs to be done to ensure themselves a spot in the tournament, how do you sort of handicap that? How do you look at what's left and say, realistically, going out after losing 4, picking up 3 of the next 4, picking up 2 of the next 3, whatever that is, like what's realistic for you with this team versus what's on the schedule?
Winning the next game, honest to goodness, and I know that sounds like coach speak and all that, but when you've lost 4 in a row and you're on the road against a ball club that is playing well and has played well and won last week on the road at Ole Miss, and it's arch rival game, I don't know. Listen, I mean, Auburn has the number 1 strength of schedule in the country right now. Nobody has played a tougher schedule than this Auburn team. That will help Auburn when it comes to tournament time, but Auburn's got to win some ball games between now and then to put itself in position to do that. It is still in. I mean, you look at all of the projections out there, and Auburn is still in the NCAA tournament, but Auburn's got to win some ball games down the stretch to stay in that situation. And the next one is Mississippi State. And it's a really good Mississippi State team, especially from the perimeter. If you take a look at the top scorers in the Southeastern Conference right now, the top 6 scorers in this league right now, after tomorrow night, Auburn will have faced every one of those top scorers in a 5-game stretch. And the 6th top scorer among those 6 is Keyshawn Hall. And every other one of those that we're talking about, like Josh Hubbard and like Acup and like Phylon and like Tanner, they're all point guards in this stretch. So Auburn will have faced the top 5 scorers in the Southeastern Conference in a 5-game stretch, including tomorrow night's game against Mississippi State and Josh Hubbard, and who's averaging 21.4 points a ball game. He is number 2 all-time, or he's a 2-time All-SEC player. He is the 6th leading scorer in Mississippi State history. So this is a great year for point guards in the Southeastern Conference. And right now, Auburn is in the stretch of facing almost every one of them at this point of the season.
Finally, Andy, for me, when you look at what needs to be done, if you were Stephen Pearl and you were to make some tweaks or make sure a message was heard and received, what do you think needs to be done to kind of flip the script and to finish in a strong way?
Well, this team has to continue, and this is something that Stevens talked about all season long. This team has to continue to get better from a defensive standpoint. It needs to get off to a good start in a ball game. When Auburn has gotten off to good starts in games, most of those times Auburn has won it. It did not get off to a great start at Arkansas. It did not get off to a great start against Vanderbilt. It did get off to a good start against Alabama, but Alabama made the comeback. Good starts for this ball club, I think, are paramount for Auburn, especially when you're on the road. But defense, I think, is the thing where Auburn has to continue to get better at this point. And as mentioned, right now, Auburn is being tested from the outside. And as a result, I think it has opened up some of the inside game. We saw it from Billy Richmond III on Saturday. He found ways to get to the basket, and he had a career-high game getting to the basket, in addition to Acup going for tying his career high with 31 points. So defense, to me, is paramount for this Auburn ball club. And Auburn has to continue to find ways to get better defensively, more sound defensively at this point. How exactly that happens, I don't know. It is something they continue to work on. It is something I believe that the head coach continues to work on and finding ways for this team to get better defensively. But if there's one aspect of this team that has to continue to improve, it's at the defensive end of the floor. I think this Auburn team, when and if Keyshawn Hall is back, hopefully he's back soon. I mean, this team can score, but it's got to be better at the defensive end of the floor. And I think for Auburn to make any kind of run for the rest of this regular season and into the postseason, defense has got to improve.
Is there any update on Keyshawn Hall moving forward? Is everything back to normal? Do we know?
Not at this point. We will find out, I think, today. Stephen Pearl meets with the media today, and the ball club leaves later this afternoon for Starkville. So hopefully we'll have some answers with regard to Keyshawn Hall a little bit later on in the day.
There you go. Andy, we always appreciate your time each and every Tuesday, and we know every week you join us thanks to our friends at Craneworks.
Craneworks is the most trusted name for crane and equipment rental in the Southeast for over 30 years. They have a fleet of cranes ranging from 2.5 tons to 500 tons. Craneworks also offers trained and certified operators and riggers to make sure the job is done right. Locations in Birmingham, Nashville, Mobile, and Huntsville. Visit craneworks.com for more info. We'll be on the air tomorrow night in Starkville, Mississippi. It's an 8 o'clock game, so we're on the air tomorrow night at 7:30 right here on Jocks. Guys, have a great day. War Eagle.
Birthday broadcast. Have a good one, Andy.
Thank you.
There you go. Andy Bertram joining us on the Higginbotham Hotline. Thanks to our friends at Craneworks. 8 o'clock SEC Network as well tomorrow night. 14 and 11 Auburn traveling to 12 and 13 Mississippi State, one that Auburn desperately needs. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock on ESPN. You'll get number 20 Arkansas at 19 and 6 against number 25 Alabama at 18 and 7. That's your college basketball news. So Auburn looking to find something, so to speak, tomorrow night against Mississippi State. I have a question for the group here, as there were some big happenings as far as treasures are concerned over the weekend. If I gave you a certain dollar amount that was big and said, go find your ungathered treasures anywhere in the world, what would they be for you? We'll discuss that next right here on Jocks. All right, welcome back in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning. Tuesday, February 17th, 8:16 a.m. right here on Jocks. What would you consider to be your personal treasure or treasures if you had the ability to go obtain them? We'll have that conversation here in just a moment. Your home might be considered a treasure for you, definitely for your family. If you're trying to get into a new one, Gusty Gouls and the Gusty Gouls Group can help with that. 205-542-1996, brokered by eXp Realty. Gusty Gouls Group wants to help you get into a new home here in Central Alabama. You might ask why they might be your best option. Pretty simple when you consider they've served more than 3,000 home buyers and sellers in the greater Birmingham area. Since 2012, the Gusty Gouls Group has been recognized both nationally and locally as greater Birmingham, Alabama's #1 team in homes sold. Over 850 five-star Google reviews if you were to Google Gusty Gouls Group right now. That's a lot of people that have had amazing experiences with the Gusty Gouls Group. They would like to help you. Go to GustyGoulsGroup.com. Push the button in the top right-hand corner of your page. Very little information. You'll be able to find out what they believe they can get for your home today. So if it's looking for a new home, want to get rid of your home, want to get top dollar for your home, the Gusty Gouls Group can help. Call 205-542-1996 or go to GustyGoulsGroup.com today and start packing. Now, we will welcome Richard Hendricks into the show at 9:30 today, thanks to now Mystery Breaks, formerly Pizza Pulls. That'll happen then. Something happened over the weekend that a lot of you probably did not follow, a lot of you might not even know about or understand. AJ Scaramucci made a purchase for over the weekend of the Pikachu Illustrator. That is a Pokemon card. He purchased it from Logan Paul. It's not just the card, though, that he purchased for himself. It's the reason that he is purchasing it that I find a little bit interesting. Now, the fact that he paid $16 million for it, I don't know how you don't find that somewhat interesting.
That moves the needle.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
It is a 1998 graded PSA 10 Pokemon card, Pikachu Illustrator. It's a one-of-one. It was a promotional card initially when it was made, and there is no other like it. So that makes it difficult to find, obviously rare. The card itself is a whole different conversation that I'm not overly interested in having right now. AJ is the co-founder of Solari Capital. His goal in this, Greg, is a planetary treasure hunt. Those are his words. That's his quote. He has started a website called treasuretrove.com. And he lists some of the things in which he wishes to obtain to have for this planetary treasure hunt. A T-Rex fossil.
I can see that at the museum.
Do you
Found
own
it.
Do you own it?
Found it.
Well, I'll say this. Well, I think it's obtaining, not just finding for him.
Treasure hunt.
I did not realize this, but for yourself, just Google dinosaur fossil. You can go purchase one right now.
How much?
It depends.
What if I want a good one?
Do you want like a tiny nail or do you want like a T-Rex head?
I want a femur.
I mean,
Big femur.
the only reason I looked into this,
Cole's trying to buy one?
actually, I did consider it for a moment. Is
That'd be-
because like
Where would you put it?
There are people who have done this, like Todd Graves, who started Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
So I interviewed him one time a while back, and it came up that he has multiple dinosaur fossils. And I think Joe Burrow had a birthday party or something, and he took his T-Rex skull to Joe Burrow's birthday party.
Casual.
Now, his are on display at the Museum of Art in Baton Rouge, which actually the last time I talked to him about it, he said, I mean, if you ever want to know like what kind of like clout you have, I said, hey, if we wanted to come, it was Tom and I, we were doing a game in Baton Rouge, and I texted him, I said, if we wanted to come look at the T-Rex skull, could we just like come to your house this weekend? Because he made the invite, and I was like, I want to go look at a legit T-Rex skull. He's like, well, it's at the Baton Rouge Museum of Art, but I can have the guys go over there and open it if you'd like and go have a look at it. So when you can just go have a museum opened at any point in time, I feel like that's when you're probably making things happen.
Ballin',
You're
as the
doing
kids would
okay.
say.
Yeah, as the kids would say in our day. I don't know what they say now.
Ballin'.
So my question for you, like, aside from cards, because like the Jordan Kobe gold logo man sold for $12.9 million a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And you would probably say like the 86, 87 Fleer Jordan, like the 52 Mantle, the Honus Wagner is going to be one that comes up for people. But past that, if this is what's happening next for AJ Scaramucci, this planetary treasure hunt. He also says, Greg, he'd like to purchase the Declaration of Independence. I did not know that was for sale. Like, is the Bill of Rights for sale?
I mean, I'm assuming it's probably buyable. Everything has a price.
Who actually sells that?
I'm sure somebody owns the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, the people.
John Hancock's.
Attaboy.
John Hancock's great,
Nicolas
great,
Cage?
great.
He
From
tried
when
to
he went and
steal-
stole it?
He stole it, though.
He did.
No, he
he
sold it
wiped that
back.
thing.
Sold it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I ask you, and I realize this is a complicated question. If you had, let's just unlimited funds, and you were going out to pursue your personal planetary treasures, what would be on the list?
G6. That's a treasure.
Something that a lot of people have.
Yeah. Not a lot of people I know.
Right. No.
No,
It'd make life easier.
it'd make life a lot easier.
Then you got to pay for it, pay to operate it.
Because I thought about this, and I'm like, is there a coin? Is there art that's on the list? Like, if you were to tell me you could have the bat from, say, Jackie Robinson's first major league at bat, like,
Yeah.
and you could be guaranteed that was like, that would be pretty damn special. Like,
Very.
that would be unbelievable. Like the ball from the kick six. I actually think Malzahn has it. Like, that would be pretty awesome to have. Like, did you keep the ball from the final snap in your national championship game?
Yeah.
All right, so like that would be one that a lot of people would probably love to have. Like
I have that one. I
like
have the
Wes
ball
Byram's game-winning field goal against Oregon in the national championship game. Those
Yeah.
are way down the list of like for the planet. But I'm just thinking, like, what would be on your list if you could just go up to, like, I thought this is just kind of random.
No, I think it's good.
The first time Darth Vader ever appeared on screen in the initial Star Wars film, like that lightsaber from that moment, I feel like would be kind of cool to have.
It's pretty dangerous, though. Kids.
I don't know if they would know how to operate it, so you'd be okay there.
Doesn't have enough force.
I mean, I don't know. Like, it's like what the Mona Lisa. Like, I personally don't have a lot of care about owning the Mona Lisa, but I know its value is intrinsic. Like a Fabergé egg. Do I want one in my home? Nah, don't really care, but I
No.
know what they're worth. So, like, personal
But it had to
treasure
be,
trove. Like, what would you want?
yeah, it'd have to be
Anything.
like something super rare. Like, I understand it. Like, you couldn't just say a G6 or a Birkin bag or like something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you would want something that's super rare.
There is a coin, the St. Gaudens Double Eagle from 1933. It stands out as the most valuable collectible ever sold. The coin, only legal to own version, survived the gold confiscation during the Great Depression and reached an astonishing price of $18.9 million in 2021.
It's impressive.
But if you were to say, hey, this is the only coin from an entire era of our country's history, like, that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know
If you're
about
into
it.
like coin collection.
I think if you're into history, anything, like just say you have the only one of an entire era of which things were made for our country, like that would be pretty sweet to say.
Yeah.
But I don't have a lot. That doesn't mean a lot to me personally.
No.
Like if somebody said you could own George Washington's hat when he crossed the Delaware.
Or his teeth that were made of
I don't want those.
I don't want that.
I feel like those were rotted down.
made of
Good.
wood.
I don't want that grill.
Or if he was carrying a sword when he did, I don't know. Like, did he have a flintlock pistol when he crossed the Delaware? Like, and you could own that. It'd be pretty cool to have. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I would like to have like a.
Like some type of
Like a
Revolutionary War.
Would you rather have a? Would you rather have a Triceratops or a T-Rex skull? Fossil.
T-Rex.
Probably T-Rex.
I gotta go Triceratops.
Soft.
It's fine.
The whole plant eater.
See how
Yeah.
see how soft you are when one of my
One
three
of the horns.
Triceras runs into you.
those are Sarahs.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
exactly.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Those things are Sarahs right there on the head, boy.
Like for John,
That's it.
I know John is into like the comic book world. Amazing Fantasy number 15 from 1962 sold for $3.6 million in 2021.
Yeah, I understand.
That was the first appearance of Spider-Man, correct?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
3.6 million for a comic book. I don't know if that's going to be the one on a lot of people's list. The Brasher doubloon from 1787. sold for $9.4 million in 2021. By the way, 2021, we were crushing the collectibles, by the way. America's first privately minted gold coin.
Wow.
So I would say that's one pretty special for a lot of different reasons.
Yeah. I would go definitely with some type of watch. I'm looking at some of these now.
Like a Patek Philippe from...
Like a lot of rappers got that. Like,
Well, no, but
No,
there
Pateks are different.
There are
Yeah.
old ones that are...
Pateks are sweet. Like a Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime reference 6300A-010 sold for $31.2 million in 2019. Widely considered the most valuable wristwatch ever sold. One of a kind in stainless steel and features 20 complications. That's a pretty good one.
Feels pretty legit.
Yeah.
right?
Like, what about the Ark of the Covenant, which we don't even know if it exists anymore?
Well, you know how that went for the guys that stole it in
Fair.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
But if it is still in existence, I would have to imagine if you're talking like planetary treasures,
Definitely.
would be towards the top of the list.
If that's the
Definitely.
case, I'd rather have the one from part 3. Give me the Grail.
The what? Oh, the Holy
I'd
Grail?
rather have the Grail than the Ark, because at least with that one, I ain't got to worry about it like falling off a shelf and sucking my face in.
It's true.
Florentine diamond, 137 carats.
What about the
Seems
Heart
like
of
a
the
lot.
Ocean from Titanic?
Don't even know
Well-
if that's real, by the way. The Hope Diamond, you mean?
Can you believe that she threw it off the back of the boat? Spoiler
Nope.
alert.
She did.
Just like she did Jack.
Unreal.
Facts.
Rose. Got no time for
She
it.
was nearing the end. Then there you
Confirm.
go. You can have it.
Yeah. That's 100% fact.
Spoiler alert
Although, I don't know
again.
if I'd want something like that, because then, like, you have to beef up security.
Oh,
'Cause
Oh,
if
there are
people know,
places
like-
that you could store it.
Yeah, but
I don't
it's
think
not
you'd
the
have
house.
it at your home.
The whole point of it, at least I would think, by having some of this, you can have it on the mantle. You can have it in some place and actually display it. But if I'm throwing up the floor and cheese, whatever diamond, like, all right, I gotta hire some security guard, and somebody's gonna Mission Impossible in my house to try and take it.
Yeah.
That seems scary.
What about owning Dorothy's ruby slippers?
Be pretty sweet. Like actually used on set.
Yes, the
Yeah.
most expensive entertainment memorabilia ever sold. Worn in The Wizard of Oz.
I could see where that would be up there.
28 million.
wow.
Especially, I don't know how many pair they made for the making of the movie, but if they made one pair that they used, if only one pair appeared on the film,
Mm-hmm.
then
Yeah.
yeah, you could imagine where that would be. I mean, what about the Tin Man outfit? Just throw that on a mannequin in your.
I don't know. I see,
Entertainment room.
I see
It creep me out. if I
pretty
walked in
decent
and saw
amount
that
of.
thing.
Absolutely.
I see a pretty decent amount of Tin Man outfits every Halloween. Very popular
but not
costume.
But not the original. Not
Yeah.
the original, though.
Do you really? I've never seen one kid
Oh, I've
dressed
seen-
up as a Tin Man.
I've never seen a kid dress
just
up.
wrap
Is
them in
anything about
aluminum
kids?
foil?
No, but a kid's dress up like Dorothy. The kid dresses up like the lion, and then the mom and dad are the Tin Man, and the unpopular ones. The mom and dad
CP3O?
are Tin Man. Well, basically, CP3O,
It's popular again.
the
thanks to Wicked.
C3PO costume that's painted silver, and then the other one is you got the lion. What are the other?
The Witch and the Wardrobe.
The Witch
Yeah,
and-
I was about to say that. That was where I was going.
Perfect.
You got the lion, the Tin Man, the Dorothy.
And Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow, yeah, that's all. Now that by far the lamest.
Yeah, ease on down the road.
Yeah.
John, if I told you could have one artifact from any film that appeared on screen, what would that treasure be for you? Other than the Rambler or Rumbler, whatever it was, the high-tech Batmobile, which I think
That's a
Joe
bit
Burrow
much.
actually has.
That's a bit much. I don't know if I want that one. That seems aggressive, because then people are going to start trying to drag race me, and I don't know if I want to deal with
Let
all
him
that.
go. It's fine.
Yeah, but then I have to. I think I would want. I mentioned earlier. I think I would want the Holy Grail from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Is
Favorite
that like
one?
the gold skull that he replaces with the sandbag? That
No.
thing?
No, like the cup of a carpenter. The simple little
Gotcha,
cup.
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
that one.
I'll take Predator mask.
I knew you were going to say Predator. That was an absolute lock. This is literally not even a
Just the
doubt.
mask, not the whole suit with
Just
the
the-
dreads and
Actually,
everything.
I would actually
Just
take
a mask.
Jesse Ventura's weapon. Would probably
Okay.
be the one of choice there. Damien, what's this will be really interesting coming from you. Like, what personal treasure, what planetary treasure for you?
I'm kind of torn. It's Power Rangers lore.
Birmingham Southern locker room back.
God almighty.
Too soon.
Bronze crown.
Got him.
Got him. No, it'd probably be the Zeo crystal from Power Rangers Zeo. Before they split it up and give each.
I think fewer people listening to the show know what that is than they do the Pokemon Illustrator.
That's how they get their powers.
At least they got some kids into that.
Yeah. But the original.
What was next on your list of entertainment items?
I'm looking
after the ruby slippers.
I'm looking at a bunch of them. There's actually a lot.
You think about some of those some of those studios, how much of that stuff they have just sitting there, and all they have to do at some point in time is just decide to sell it.
They could.
There
are a couple. I mean, they have studio tours, and you can see a whole bunch of them. I did the Warner Brothers tour, and there's a lot on.
I can imagine just the stuff that's just jammed in closets.
Yep.
Yes. A lot of them are like. Here's a good one: Marilyn Monroe, "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" dress.
The actual dress.
Yeah, 4.8 million sold in 2016. Ooh, this one I could get on board with. Michael Jackson's jacket in Thriller, 2 million 2011.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, I bet that guy's just probably 2011. He's just held on to.
Oh
it.
yeah, stealing.
When the
What
movie
about the white
drops in
glove?
a couple months, turn around, sell that. Whew.
What about the white gloves? Anybody have that?
I think it's
With
silver.
The diamond studded glove, whatever that is. Silver.
I think that's. I'm not sure there's diamonds.
Sorry.
He could have afforded it, but
I think like some of these are kind of cool, like the Casablanca piano. That'd be interesting. Any type of like pistol from a movie would be kind of cool to have. I mean, there's a million of them.
See, I thought about weapons from history too. Like, what would be cool to have? Like,
oh, for sure. Like Mark McGuire's bat. That's a weapon.
It was versus
Hit a
opposing
70.
pitchers.
I was say Barry Bonds.
70th home run.
If I'm not mistaken, the John Wilkes Booth pistol sold at one point. Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Is that a thing?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know if I'd want that one.
Yeah.
I'm not into owning weapons that actually. Well, I mean, if you're purchasing a weapon that was used, there's
Usually good
chance
guys.
that somebody fell to it.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of why you have it. All right, so you guys, 800-239-9569 if you want to get in. 800-239-WJX. Tweet in at Mac and Cube. You can also text in 205-834-9450. Planetary treasures. If you had unlimited funds, what are you going after? The rarest of the rare. We'll continue to discuss it next right here on Jocks. So we're talking planetary treasures as AJ Scaramucci purchased a Pokemon card for $16 million over the weekend. Now, it did come with a custom $75,000 necklace case.
Well, that's
so that changes.
What more do you need?
That changes your thought process.
Now I'm in.
And hand delivered by Logan Paul himself.
Oh,
Logan Paul?
Wait, so I get an appearance
Jake
from Logan
probably there
Paul?
with him too.
I get an appearance from
Jake's
Logan
kinda
Paul
busy.
too.
Totally worth it. Then.
I'm in.
That changes everything.
Now I'm willing to write the check.
He is the co-founder of Solari Capital and is starting treasuretrove.com, where he says he is going to hunt down the planet's greatest treasures. T-Rex fossil, Declaration of Independence, among others on his list of things that he is looking to obtain. Before we continue discussing this, Greg, tell our listeners how great Canty is.
Well, Canty can fix it. So if you have an issue with your foundation, if you have an issue with your crawl space, Canty is there to help. And we know the wet season is coming. We know we're going to have some rain here in the next few days, mostly on the weekend. But the rain is coming. And if you start to discover some leaks in your basement, your foundation, or your crawl space, maybe the basement's damp, maybe it's musty, well, water intrusion can lead to foundation damage. It can lead to mold. It can lead to allergies. It can ruin your belongings. So Canty Foundation Specialists can help. They're the experts in basement waterproofing. They'll come out and do a free inspection for water damage or any other foundation issues you think you might have. So call them today at 205-509-3991 or visit them online at Canty Can Fix It. That's CANTEY, canfixit.com.
All right, so you tweet into the show at Mac and Cube. You can text into the show as well, 205-834-9450, 800-239-9569. AJ Scaramucci has treasuretrove.com now. Said he is hunting down the world's greatest treasures. What would be on that list for you? We asked you that question. Anything else come up during the break that you thought of? There's
a bunch, but it's mostly for me what I found. The things that I would naturally gravitate towards are sports collectibles. I love sports, and that's always been what I've been into. So if I could get like a Muhammad Ali glove from him fighting, George Foreman in the Thrilla Manila, like that would be unbelievable. Yeah. Like to have that, you know what I mean? The gloves that he used in that matchup, the shoes that were worn by or not worn by Shoeless Joe Jackson, that would be interesting to me. Like, I mean, these are things. Babe Ruth in a bat, a ball that was hit to win the World Series, a walk-off. Kirby Puckett's walk-off home run ball. Like that to me would be so cool.
Specifically because it was against the Braves, which would bring intrinsic value.
Which is always a win.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd pay a premium for that.
Rod tweeting in, there were 200 additional Declarations of Independence signed at the time. 26 have known to survive, so you can buy one in a few private collections if you got enough money. Todd Shaw has a good one going back to sports.
That's all you need is just enough money? Goodness gracious.
That's it. I don't even know where to begin of what that would cost, of how you would obtain that. Todd Shaw tweets in, Tiger Woods Nike golf ball from the famous chip-in 2005 Masters. That specific ball, if you could be guaranteed it, would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just because of that shot,
yeah,
where it was in history, how many times we've seen that would be pretty sweet to have.
Would be.
Now, cars are one that also I think you could go down
a lot of people into that.
Yeah, KMG tweets in, what about the car from Back to the Future? Yeah, I think any DeLorean would be cool to have, but that one specifically with the flux capacitor would also be legit. I almost might rather have the Nike Air Mags from the movie.
Yep.
Which would be pretty sweet, or the hoverboard from the movie would be pretty sweet. Now, it'd be better.
I'm not sure the hoverboard would work as well as the mags.
I don't think it would work, and I think the mags were actually like a size 8, so not going to help me out very much.
You can fit your big toe in there.
Just get in there, make it work.
That's clutch.
Keith Pitts, the Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit. Pretty legit car. There are a lot of cars out there that people either from movies, like Jacob, this is not one that would have been on my list. He said, let me get that Jeep J10 from Twister. Okay. I mean, it's a cool looking truck.
Hadn't seen the tape.
Cool looking truck, but I mean, also, do you want like the whole thing on the back where all the little satellites come out of and go up into the tornado?
Well, that's how they solve tornadoes. Don't you remember?
Really. There was Twisters. Apparently, they didn't stop them all. They had more. Dorothy didn't work.
I'm trying to think of like what else from like a movie / sports would be interesting, like the ball, or the bat from The Natural would be kind of cool.
Like the movie with the lightning bolt in it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
John Hill tweets in a couple. Benny's shoes that he put on to outrun the beast in Sandlot. Paul Walker's Skyline in 2F2F.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah.
What is the Skyline?
Nissan? Toyota? A vehicle.
Tom Brady's first touchdown ball in the NFL. The exact 67 Shelby Gone in 60 Seconds. He said just a few off the top of my head. Yeah, I mean, Gone in 60 Seconds, they had some cars in that one. That 67 Shelby, I know, was extremely rare. A lot.
Yeah,
of
the
people would be
Hemi
into
from
that.
Joe Dirt.
The original Bigfoot. Which I do believe was like an actual F-150 just with bigger tires on it, like not like monster truck.
I'm trying to think of like other notable movie cars that would be intriguing. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to think of like what.
Give me Carter's Corvette from Rush Hour. That convertible that he had.
I haven't seen Rush Hour in so long. I know there's like a million of them.
A lot of people are going to say I think it's a Dodge Challenger from Dukes of Hazzard. Is it a Challenger? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
A lot of different Batmobiles. I mean, take your pick. I don't want the Adam West Batmobile. I'm sorry. I just don't.
I'm good with the Batmobile. I don't need it. The cars to me is just a lot of upkeep.
100%.
You got to store them.
Really? Just put it in a garage?
Yeah, but who has that?
What am I, Jay Leno?
Let's start there.
But if you're collecting those kind of cars, that's probably a prerequisite.
Yeah,
is that
one
you have
would
a
assume.
place to put
You're
them.
not going to park it on the street.
That's why I want like a simple trinket, something to put on the mantle. That's what I want.
What about the car from Greece, the Grease Lightning? Do you want that?
What was the
That feels like
what was
you.
the little VW Bug with the
Herbie?
Yeah. I don't even know what that movie is, actually.
Herbie?
Herbie the Love
Yeah.
Bug.
I'm sure there are a
Literally
lot
Herbie.
of James Bond cars out there that people would want.
I would take an Aston Martin off their hands. If they want to throw in our way,
Do you need the missiles and the oil slick? deal with it?
Obviously.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, let's
I'm
not
just
get.
asking.
Basically, just get a transformer.
I mean,
dog.
Otherwise,
if
you
I
just
want a
get an
normal,
Aston
if I want a
Martin.
normal
Yeah.
Aston Martin,
Yeah.
I can go get a normal Aston Martin with
Yeah.
probably 12, 13% interest.
Just get
Q
you a
and Egypt,
transformer.
am I right?
I want the one that's really messed up.
How about the Giga Horse from Mad Max Fury Road? Just for fun.
With the dude playing the guitar?
Yeah. And
That's the new
machine
one.
guns on the back.
Yeah.
Fury Road.
Yeah.
That
I
one's
haven't seen the tape on it, but it
the
looks.
new Fury Road's pretty good. Yeah, I will admit it's a pretty good movie.
What about one of the Ford Explorers from Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park?
That would be awesome.
I will say when that movie came out, those Explorers were the deal.
Those
I think
were
I'd want the
sweet.
Jeep ones. I
Yeah,
don't know about the Explorer. I'd
the
rather
Jeep
the Jeep.
would be
yeah.
The
cool.
Jeep were
I would
sweet. Those were
agree.
gray.
Yeah, I like those.
Those weren't tied to the track, so
Yeah.
it didn't do much for me.
T-Rex loosened it.
I'll ask this to John because I don't know. This was even a little bit ahead of John and I. You two, Greg and Damien, might not know. John, would you want a red 1958 Plymouth Fury? AKA Christine.
I don't think so.
I don't think I could drive it.
No,
One of the first movies I think that ever like freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah.
Just like a car that's coming after you. I'd be like, no, don't need that.
A car?
What about the, go watch Christine. You'll get it.
may not.
1959 Cadillac Miller Meter, AKA the Ectomobile from Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
1.
Ghostbusters. Yeah, that's a
Doesn't
good one.
make the noise.
If it made the noise, then I might have to wreck it.
Yeah,
Intentionally.
definitely out at that point. Right.
Don't need that.
The weird looking hearse.
You can keep that one.
Maybe I don't know, but
Would you want the 1979 Ford LTD Country Squire from National Lampoon's Vacation?
Wait, is that a Ford?
The giant
Family truckster?
the giant station wagon.
Yeah, the family truckster.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a Ford.
1979 Ford LTD
how
Country
do you think it survived the
Squire.
crash?
I thought he
All
wanted
right.
the metallic Pete. No, he had the what was the one that he really wanted to get? The sports wagon?
Would you rather have that or the 1984 Ford Econoline, aka Mutts Cuts from Dumb and Dumber?
That one's got my attention. He spent his whole
Kids would love it.
life savings turning his car into a dog. The alarm alone cost him $200.
Yeah.
The 18 van, that thing do anything for you?
The 76
that.
Ford Gran Torino from Starsky and Hutch would be legit.
That would be good.
That's a sweet car.
That would actually be a really good one.
there's a 1997 Chevrolet 2500 Silverado fleet side from Kill Bill Volume 1, in which I will not share the name of.
It's a wagon.
It is. It is
I
not.
hadn't seen Kill Bill.
Ever?
Party
No.
wagon, I think, is the if you watch it on TNT, that's what it says. It's the party wagon.
Gotcha.
First and last letter are the same though.
Gotcha.
I remember in this is not a movie, but in one of the later
Yeah.
episodes of Entourage, Vince drove like a Cadillac that was not in production. Like it was like
Yeah, those are sweet.
not a demo. What do they call like a car that they're kind of trying out? Like they make one to see whatever that was. And it was it was a big convertible Cadillac. It was
Their car was sick, and
unbelievable.
it opened the back. The Entourage car was fire.
Yeah, and I don't think they ever put them in production.
What about the Mini Coopers from the Italian Job?
I'm gonna let you have all those.
No, that feels like you.
Even if you can drive downstairs in them.
That feels like
can have
you.
it.
I'm just telling you, it feels
No, you're
like
good. You're good. You
Somebody
got
said the mystery machine from Scooby Doo.
that.
What about the Mirthmobile
got a lot of room.
What about the Mirthmobile from Wayne's World?
I mean, just give
It
me
had a literally red licorice dispenser in the ceiling.
I mean, can I just have an X-wing?
Does that count as a vehicle?
I
I think it does.
It is a vehicle.
I think it
No,
does.
you're talking about a garage for cars. I don't know where my X-wing's going.
I'll tell you
I gotta
what.
have a hangar.
I'll tell you what I
That's
would.
fair.
I'll tell you what I would get. Seriously, this might be a real one. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the Ferrari.
Well, that's just one that, from a value perspective, I think
That's
is
just
gonna
a
be-
sweet car.
Yeah, it's nice.
I don't think I could fit in it because I know how big Matthew Broderick is, and he looks big in the car. I don't like my chances.
Matthew Broderick then.
Yes.
The bee has stung him lately.
Even the guy from Secession, his
Alan Ruck,
buddy.
yes,
Yeah. What was it? Alan Ruckus?
Alan Ruck.
Alan
Is his
Ruck.
real name Stewart, maybe? I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
John
No,
Mack,
Cameron was his name
Oh,
in
yeah.
in
Yeah,
Ferris Bueller.
John Mack tweets in, if you're an 80s kid, you know, hello, Michael. And he has a GIF of Knight Rider, Kit.
You can have it.
Oh yeah.
I would take it new if you wanted
We
to
got
hand
talking
me
cars
one.
now. Why do I have to have that one?
It's fair. But he did it before anybody else. You would think it'd be pretty sweet. Tommy Wyndham says Dirty Harry's 44 Magnum. I think if you're talking things off a movie set, that might be one for a lot
That
of
was
different
used
people.
quite a bit.
So, E. Robinson tweets in, here's one for you. How much do we think the actual 30 pieces of silver that Judas received for betraying Jesus would go for right now?
Oh, gosh.
I would say that would probably be in line with the Booth's Derringer, which, according to Wikipedia, is currently at Ford's Theater National Historic Site. That is the firearm that took President Lincoln's life and is listed as priceless and not for sale.
Oh.
But as Greg stated earlier,
Everything has a price.
somebody shows up with a certain, I don't even want to say suitcase of, but maybe trunk of cash,
Yes.
Yeah.
they're
We call
probably
it-
willing to offload it.
We call it the get out of your house bag. If somebody came up to your house with a bag of cash and said, "Get out. This is mine now." That's what it would take. Somebody could do it.
Apparently, one that he is believed to have carried
Might have. Don't
that,
know.
that is similar in nature, sold for $70,000 in 1994. Believed to have carried. I don't even know if that's listed as carried at the time. Just did he carry it at any point in his life? All right, we'll continue this conversation. You give us your planetary treasures next, right here on Jocks. All right, welcome back in. McElroy and Cubelic in the morning, 8:54, right here on Jocks, Tuesday, February 17th. We'll continue discussing planetary treasures, yours. I did find some information on the Gutenberg Bible, of which you guys help me here. It says original leaves can be purchased for between $100,000 and $150,000.
That doesn't seem that high.
I think maybe pages from it, as in leaves.
Oh, it'd have to be pages.
Page
Maybe
67 or something. Yeah,
Page what?
57.
I heard
76.
67.
Yeah, and I'm also not a dork, and you did it.
You're the one that said the number.
No, you made me go back. That's
You can't be
67.
mad
That's
at
different.
me.
That's two numbers. That's different.
You can't be mad at me because you said 6'7".
You acknowledged it.
Well,
I didn't. I said 67.
reality is if you own any of these treasures, you're going to need somebody that you trust to move them, and that's why you should probably hire Crocker Moving Services.
Yeah, they're a local company owned by an Iraq War veteran, Eric Crocker. Crocker believes in hiring movers you can trust, complete full background checks, and run drug tests on every single employee. These are good guys. You can trust them in your home. If you want your T-Rex skull moved to Joe Burrow's birthday party, they can pull that off for you. These are guys you trust. If you want the Mirthmobile to be moved from Cole's garage that has clearly a ton of cars to your front porch because you don't have a garage, they can do that for you as well. They can do all sorts of things for you, and these are guys I've trusted. I've used them multiple times. I know you guys will have appreciation for what they do and the pride they take in their job. So go and call them today and check them out. It's CrockerMovingServices.com. That's CrockerMovingServices.com. Support your veterans by choosing Crocker Moving Services for your next move.
Apparently, the University of Texas purchased a copy of the Gutenberg Bible for $2.4 million.
Wow.
It was a while back, though. Per the time that it happened, the first book ever sold for over $1 million on public record. So the Codex, help me with this, Leicester, notebook comprising of collection of scientific writings by Leonardo da Vinci,
Yes, sir.
sold for over $30 million.
Wow.
30?
You want to take a guess who owns it?
Bezos.
Close.
Musk.
No. Bill Gates.
Shocker.